Hello, everyone, and welcome back to probably the final stream and the final batch of videos for the Sage 2023 Showcase, ending just in time for 2023's end as well. We're starting off today with the game hoptix. I don't really know too much what this is. It seems to be kind of a speed-based side-scroller, a little bit Sonic-like. You play as a bunny, though, hence hoptix. The description reads, hoptix is a movement playground game where style and speed come easy. Play as Rocket, a cyborg rabbit. Oh, he's a cyborg. I didn't even realize that. Who is as cute as they are radical. Explore, race, and stunt on roller coasters and skate parks in idyllic places. Inspired by games like the classic 2D Sonic titles, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series, and Super Smash Bros. Melee. For the Nintendo GameCube. Why that last one? I guess we'll see. Maybe there's a brawling system. The Sage 23 exclusive demo contains 2 playable levels. Note that nothing is guaranteed to be final. Some assets are whip. It just does seem a little rough and early, but it looks interesting and bunny, so let's play it. Apparently the controls are, let's see, jump, bash, air dodge, directional air dodge with the triggers. Okay. So we can launch ourselves off certain objects indicated by a bashable GIF. Bashable GIF? Oh, interesting. Flying in the direction of you pointless thumbstick, air dodge, wave dash, and there's a GIF camera which lets you save GIFs. Apparently, a social media friendly GIF. Oh, how nice! There's also 3 game modes: classic, just breaking all the targets in the room to unlock the gate; free ride to explore nothing; and time trial for obviously trialing the time and getting a good time. So it looks interesting. Looks a little rough. Looks a little early, but I don't think anybody's going to complain about me playing a bunny game. So before we begin, of course, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. But if you really want to help out, think, of course, about coming over to Twitch. We're trying to reach partner, but we always need more viewers to actually get there. So if you want to come by, whether to lurk or to talk, think about doing so because it really does help out, and we would honestly love to have you. We also have a pretty cool Discord community. If you want to check that out, I have a coffee link if you want to help directly monetize my content, and I have a merch store if you want to buy some cool stuff. Links all in the description. You can check them out at your leisure. And by the way, on the subject matter of coming by Twitch and me paying attention to that and actually really appreciated it, we just have a new viewer today. In fact, Nasty Noel came by today, and he's a new chatter. So thank you very much for coming by, dude. But yes, let's go ahead and start the escape. I think I got the volume adjusted correctly. Let's just double check the options. Yes, it did save it. Sometimes games don't. I always like to check. Let's just do classic. So Bright Autumn. And there's 2 stages. So Bright Autumn. Bunny. Apparently we're a cyborg. I don't see it personally, but let's see here. Okay. So I can... That is my... Oh, okay. It's directional. I see. Down? Yeah, I can go down with it. Alright. And then I have a kick or something? Oh, wait, I can't seem to activate it. So far, it's just jumping and that. Okay. Pretty nice animation. Can I... Nope, no spin dash or anything equivalent. Ooh. A little bit of rail grinding, a little bit of double flip. Okay. What's that? Oh, those must be the targets I gotta break. Okay, but... Oh! That was apparently an attack animation. So, yes, X is an attack, but it's context sensitive. Or attack / interact. Oh, I can hold it down. I can hold it down if I need a second, like to get a drink or something. Like, alright, hold on. Before I bounce off this lamp, let me have some razzleberry tea first. Alright, now I'll go. Alright. That's kind of weird that it's context sensitive, though. I'm not sure I like that. I feel like I should be able to just do a little punchy thing anytime, but, like, there's definitely situations where it's actually going to be useful. Kind of weird that I could only really do the animation when there's something to do the animation on, but, alright. Ooh, got some speed now. That's a very weirdly shaped tree. I wonder how it grew that way. Alright. Oh, I do have a double jump as well. This looks simultaneously neat, but also rough. Oh, there's wall... Okay, I can also wall jump. So we have a lot of movement options. So I need to break all the targets to get through a gate. Okay, and there's multiple gates. So I guess there's a bit of routing. Like if you want to speed run, you'd want to like do a bit of routing to make sure. Oh, that sends me downward? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, it sends me what? Okay, so the rails are a little confusing because if you look carefully at the rail for a second, you notice how it's going up? It's actually animated and it's going upwards. But it actually could send you downwards as well, depending on your momentum. For instance, like there. That's a little disorienting. I feel like if the rail is legitimately moving, kind of like a conveyor belt, that means it should be sending me one direction. If it wants to send me both directions, I feel like it should simply be static. Thus indicating that, you know, it's up to me. Yeah, it's based on my momentum, so that's a little bit disorienting. I feel like I could throw off a run if you're trying to speedrun. Reminds me of I guess that's where the Smash reference comes in. Break the targets. Well, it does not take much effort to get speed, I have to say. Levels feel kind of empty, don't they? Encore? Sure. Oh, Encore is Encore just repeat the stage again because it was a good time the first time? Well, there were two paths. I think that I can also go down here. What's this? What's up with these? Are these windows? Okay. I thought they may be something interesting. Yeah, I went up before, so I guess this time I'll stay down. Oh, I guess I won't, actually. You know, I only now noticed that there's a button prop there. I'm fucking smart, guys. Whatever, it didn't take me that long to figure out which button it was. To be fair, that button prop is pretty important because legitimately without it, it's impossible to tell that button does anything unless you're staying in the right place. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's an Encore mode. I figured if I clicked Encore, it would, I mean, do something interesting. I mean, like, I get it, like, Encore, yeah, just continue on, like, okay, maybe that makes sense for restarting the level, but why isn't it called, Restart, then, instead, why is it called Encore, specifically? I guess personal flair, but it makes it sound more important. Because, like, I don't know, like, in a music performance, for instance, an encore isn't just the band playing more songs, I mean, it isn't just the band playing the same song again. An encore is usually like, oh, you guys like that performance? Okay, let's play another song then. Usually, an encore is usually, like, not, like, more of a performance, but a new song, like something different, right? So using the word encore in place of restart is a little disorienting. Not a huge deal, mind you, but encore literally means again in French. Oh. Well, this is a French developer. Maybe they're just using it that way. But encore in, like, in English-speaking countries usually means, like, a continuation of a performance. Usually not a repeat of a performance, but, like, a continuation, right? Alright, the other track is Glitterfest. Huh. I'm gonna assume it's because, again, this is an early version, but man, I really expect those neon signs to start, like, flashing and glowing and being a bit more animated. They're just static. That feels kind of weird. It does. At least there's fireworks. I wonder if this game ended up being, like, a little rushed for Sage. I feel like that's something they would have put in the polish for if they had the time. Oh well, this is animated. Sushi is animated. Well, I'm having Rack-a-Hack A or 9 or backwards R. Friday the 13th. Okay. Okay, now we have some animations. Still kind of weird the background ones are. Also, thank you for the raid, Krisovs. I don't understand how you're doing this. You were on my stream, and then you raided afterwards. That was... Were you like multitasking? That was interesting. I feel like I can't fairly judge this game because I think it's definitely in an early state. It's got some interesting ideas, though. I think there are some core... Okay, so these are like... Wait, hold on. Oh, this confused the hell out of me. This is a wall. This blue line is nothing. It's background. So this is a blue line that's a wall. This is a blue line that's background. I was very confused for a moment. Okay. They are slightly different, but... It feels like it just needs polish. Controls are a mix of good and, like mostly good. Momentum feels pretty nice. Speed feels pretty nice. I was a bowling ball. The context-sensitive attack key is kind of weird. I guess it works fine enough if you're near something, but... I feel like I should be able to just punch the air. It would feel better. Like, even if it doesn't do anything useful. I think another thing that's getting to me is, I wonder if this game's gonna have, like, enemies or something, because right now, level feels a little empty. Like, there's really nothing to be looking for. It's just obstacle traversal and occasionally reach a target section, look for targets. But it feels very open for how much nothing is here, you know? Like, it feels like there's a lot of space available, but it isn't being utilized very much. More games need quadruped animation. I absolutely agree. Why are there not more of those? Probably because it's hard to... It's probably hard to get... Probably because it's kind of hard to make hitboxes for quadrupeds that are actually, like, fun and reasonable. But, I mean, this one does a fine job in that regard. It seems pretty good overall, this game. It just needs more time in the oven. Oh, okay. Oh, you know, another thing that would be kind of nice, since we kind of enter these little areas with targets, when I take down the last target and open the gate, there's, like, no sound cue. So if I'm not near the gate, I don't know when it opens. See, I think that opened the gate. But as far as I can tell, there's no sound cue for it. Let's see. Yeah, it's open. No, it's not open. Never mind. I think a sound cue is really important for this sort of thing. Ah. An arrow for nearest sighted target? You could. Arguably, though, you could argue that, like, oh, well, it's a speedrunning sort of thing, so you just need to, you know, learn, right? Yeah, that opened it. So I had no idea when it opened, but there it is. Ice cold. This game seems fairly furry. Oh. I see the speedrunning potential of this game. Yeah, this doesn't feel like there's a lot going on in these stages right now. Again, probably just an early version. Alright, that's the 2 stages. So, that's classic mode. Free ride is, I assume, the same experience, but there's no targets. We got some nice vibes going on here. It just is a little too early for me to properly critique. I can point out things they should probably improve upon, but that's about it. It's nice. It's a nice vibe. There's just not much substance here. Momentum feels good. Controls feel pretty good. Like I said, the fact that I can only... like, that one button's context sensitive does weird me out a little bit, but... Otherwise, it's fine. I mean, okay. I don't understand the point of this. Or this move. Oh, I can combo with a double jump. Never mind, I see the point of it. I can air dash in a direction in addition to double. I thought it would be one or the other, but no, you can do both. So So there's more use for it. Never mind. Right wave dashing. Does not work. That is purely an air dash. Oh, wait. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? I'll demonstrate again. I need some speed. No. Oh, you can diagonal dash. But why do you want me to dash into the ground? Explain. No. I noticed a glitch. I found a glitch with the momentum. Did you see it? I just did it there as well. If you pay attention, you can see it. Do you see it? If I air dash while running, I stop and then I immediately regain my speed and go really fast again. The faster I am, the more noticeable it is. The air dash briefly cancels my momentum and then I get it all right back really weirdly. That might be a feature. It feels really bad if it's a feature. Again, watch. Is that a feature you want? I don't know if that's a feature I'd want. Again, look at what my speed is doing. I don't like that very much. Look at that. Are you saying this is a common thing? Are there games where you can get a whole bunch of speed built up naturally and then pause it for a moment and then immediately regain it again? Because that feels really janky. If that's a common mechanic, I'm not really a big fan of it. Look at that. It feels really weird. You like it? I mean, to each their own, I suppose. I feel like it's very disorienting to have all of your speedy momentum paused for a moment and then immediately regain it. But if you guys like it, I guess, you know, that's fine, I guess. I feel like it breaks from the momentum system. Like, the momentum... Here's the thing. This game's momentum is extremely smooth, except for with that, where it becomes... well, not, basically. Like, the momentum slows down and speeds up in a natural way when I'm doing anything besides that move. If the movement was stop and start in other ways, I think I'd be probably okay with it. But since this is the only move that does it, it feels kind of, like, glitchy. Like, I just glitched off that platform while doing that. I'm not sure about that. Let me see something. I just realized something. No, I cannot hold... Wait, what happens if I... Okay, here, let me... You know one way this would be useful, though? Can I turn around and maintain my momentum using that? Nope. Nope. I cannot. I was wondering if I could, like, do a quick turn and keep my momentum. Cannot. If you like that feature, that's totally fine. I just find it, like, really disoriented if I'm going super fast and then all of a sudden I slow myself down. Like, obviously, it's still my choice. I don't have to wave dash, but... Also, I don't know what you were asking me to dash into the ground, but I wasn't really clear onto why. But here, I'll do it for you, I guess. I got a weird little effect. What's that about? Oh, okay, what is that? What does that mean? You guys see that? Huh. Wave dashing. Whee! This is really useful. What am I doing? What am I doing now? Alright. Well, maybe this has a use of enemies. I sunk it to the ground. So isn't wave dashing supposed to be a thing where you spam it and you go fast? That's not how it works here. Well, I'm backwards now. See ya. So if you guys like the air dash pausing all your momentum and then you get it all back, that's fine. But I find that like physically disorienting, personally. I guess there are moments where it'd be nice to pause your momentum and then pick it back up, but like it doesn't flow very well, in my personal opinion. Also, there's time trial, which I assume doesn't have a par. It said best time was 99.59, like 59 or something. So I don't think there's a par here, but. Like, I definitely see where you could have a use for just pausing all of a sudden. But I feel like, jeez. You guys say that you've seen other games that do it, but I can't think of a single example. Alright, didn't need to do that section. Moving on. Like, I just immediately knew how to do that the moment I got stuck. Can I do that with all of them? Probably. Not quite. I thought I could phase through it, but no. I think it's harder with vertical. Yeah, I'm not saying that to maintain momentum with a wave dash couldn't be useful. I definitely think it could be functional. But I really don't know. Here's the thing. We need a developer to leave a comment and say, yes, that was an intentional thing where you stop all your speed and then get it back. Or, no, that wasn't intentional. I meant it to be smoother than that. You found a bit of a movement bug. Because here's the thing. While some of you guys like it, I legitimately can't tell if it's a bug or not. The dev may have intended it, or they may have not. Because I'd like to point out that everything else about this game is, for the most part, pretty smooth. Unless I wave dash, in which case I lose all my speed, but... I shall now leave. I guess I'll time trial the last track. But yeah, there's not much here. I do wonder if it's supposed to have enemies later. Hello, Elijah. Welcome. It's nice. But as somebody who's only casually interested in speedrunning at best, that's the main thing this game has going for it right now, in this current state. But it's a work in progress, like they said. So there's not much here for me. What the hell? I don't... Yeah, my momentum was backwards there. I don't actually know why it was. Interesting. It's pretty okay. It's a vibe. I actually can break the game, so the movement definitely needs some tightening up. Playground. Yeah. I wonder if Playground is the idea for the finish game though, or if it's only for this demo. Like, I wonder if the finished product will also be, well, effectively just enemyless and just wandering around, or if I wonder if that's purely just for this demo. Because I have absolutely, well, we've seen it, if you guys remember, we have played some Sage games where They just make like a special little demo section or area or game mode, which isn't indicative of the full project. It's just something they made to have a little standalone demo experience, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the main game. This kind of has that energy. I'm not sure though. Or rather, these levels feel unfinished, but right now, because they're unfinished, they're just basically a playground, and that's how it is being marketed, which makes sense. Here's my personal opinion, right? Some of you guys like how the wave dash stops you and then you regain all your momentum. I have a counter opinion. I would love it if I jumped, did the wave dash, and I had all that same momentum while doing the dash. So my momentum never stopped, and I would still be wave dashing forward at the same speed that I had momentum. And then when I landed that, I would still, of course, have the momentum as well. I would personally like the momentum to not break. I would like to be able to do a little wave dash in the air with the momentum maintaining. That also means I could do an upwards dash, maintaining that momentum, and send myself flying upwards. Think about that. If I have a whole bunch of speed and I do an upwards dash, wouldn't if under my logic, that would actually send me upwards really far. That could be a really useful movement tech in that way. Think about that. Or downwards, for that matter. But, yeah. I don't know. Maybe the dev intends it to be the way it is. Maybe it's just that it's an early version. I really am curious what the dev intends with that wave dash, or that air dash. I wonder what they're going to do with it. Also, the wave dash seems functionally useless. The one where I go diagonally into the ground. Like, it's there, it's a wave dash, but, like, it's a bad wave dash, though. In Smash Brothers, it actually moved you around. Here, it just slows you down in most cases. So I'm not really sure what that's for. Or it could break the game. It could. If the momentum physics are not... Well, you notice how I got stuck on that one force field? That was because I basically ran into it too fast at the right angle. So clearly the momentum physics needs some work, because I did manage to go into solid material. Well, a wall that does disappear, but it was solid at the time. So some work needs to be done on this, because I was able to still use the momentum to break the game. So... yeah, but I'm kind of curious where this... I like how the movement will be polished up, how the moveset will be polished up in the future. Because that makes a big difference as to how this game will play. How the developer intends things to be and how they polish things in the future. Because that, like, since this is a movement-based game, whatever they do with each move determines greatly how this game plays, right? So I'm really curious where they're going to bring it. Maybe I'll check this out in 2024, 2025 if they have another demo. Perhaps we can learn a bit more about the game then. But right now, I can't really offer much of an opinion because it's kind of basic. It seems nice, though, and the bunny's cute. Not really sure why they're a cyborg. I didn't really... Besides them having a lot of speed and, air dashes and stuff, I don't really understand why they're a cyborg yet. I wonder if there's any abilities that make it more clear that they're a cyborg. I mean, like, obviously those are some pretty special superhuman abilities, but let's be fair, we've seen plenty of organic creatures in video games do moves like that, so I don't really know where the cyborg aspect comes in. I'm kind of curious about that. Or if there's a story reason for it. Will there be a story in the final version? Maybe. But yeah, hoptix. I like it, kind of, but I'm like hesitant to really say I like it a lot, because there's not enough here for me to really go off of. But maybe in the future we'll see a more fleshed out demo, and I can offer more of an opinion then. That was hoptix.